What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the last episode we completed some more shrines here in the Faron region, and in this video, well, there's one final shrine left and it's marked with that red pin on my map. So we're gonna go there, complete that shrine, and then we'll head west of where we currently are on the map into another new region. And you know what's kind of crazy, like after we activate that next Sheikah Tower, there's only going to be one more left in the entire game. And shrine-wise, like, we're not doing too bad. I believe at this point we have less than 40 to go, which is kind of crazy. And really, all those shrines are just in a handful of regions. Like, once we finish this shrine, we'll be done with Faron. Then we have that one in Hebra, a couple in Central Hyrule, and then, of course, there's the 3 regions we have yet to explore, which are the 2 that we haven't really discovered yet, and of course the Wastelands, which I've done nothing in. Now, speaking of shrines, here's the one we're going to, and it's actually right next to a village, and I will explore this village after we go through the shrine, but really the village, there is nothing too special about it. The only unique thing that it does have is sort of like a rupee chest minigame, but otherwise everything else is similar to pretty much every other village in the game, so there's not a whole lot to do there, at least right now. Certainly some of the NPCs do have some side quests that you can take care of if you're interested in that. Anyways, for now though, let's focus on this shrine. This is the WEIGHTY Decision Shrine. Really, this one shouldn't be anything too difficult, especially if you already took care of like the other sort of scale-based shrine that I want to say that was in the Akala region, but I actually don't remember. And I'm not sure that it was. It might have been in the Elden region. I'm not too sure. Either way, though, yeah, if you completed that shrine, this is more or less the same thing, so really not too hard. I was going to try and take out this mini guardian using the box, but you know what? I'm not very good at that, so I'll just use a normal weapon. He only had like 100 HP anyways, so not too hard. Alright, now that that is done, though, there is a chest over here. Now, this chest is mainly used for activating that switch across the way, but of course we can still open it up and get ourselves a knight's broadsword. I kind of want that, so hang on, let's see, what can I get rid of here real quick? I guess I can drop this spear. I thought I did have like more space in my inventory, but I must have like picked up a lot of weapons recently without really remembering that. Oh well, whatever. Let's just take this chest and stick it on that switch. So, there we go. That will unlock the door. And I believe we can use the chest for like the remainder of this shrine. But I already brought the box all the way here, so might as well just take this bad boy with me because we have a couple more scales to go through. And you know what? This thing is a little bit easier to grab onto than like that tiny little chest. So, here's the deal. We can pretty much use this thing to weigh down these scales and access the different areas. Now, the altar is actually off to the right, and there is a chest behind me that I kind of want to grab first. And, you know what? I actually raised the scale on my left a little bit too much. So, let's put that back down and try this again. This time, hopefully, without screwing things up. There we go. Now we'll just grab the box again, place it on this side of the scale, and now we should be able to reach this chest. So, let's see what's inside it. Better be something good, I swear. Opal. Alright, not bad, I guess, but also not the greatest thing in the world. But whatever. Now that we got that, let's do the exact same puzzle again, except in reverse this time. That way we can just make our way to the altar and be done with this shrine. So, yeah, really, really simple, especially if you did the other, like, scale shrine that I was talking about before. Alright, hello, Mr. Sheikah Monk. Give me my spirit orb and I'll get out of your hair, because guess what? We are now officially done with all the shrines in this region. Hooray! Alright, so now that that is done, what do you say we go and check out the town, I guess? Now, as I said before, there's really nothing important there, so we're not going to spend a whole lot of time. I'll just like do a quick little run through tour style thing, then we'll be on our way, because honestly I don't want to waste too much time there. We got more important things to do. But you know, it is a nice looking town, so might as well check it out. Like, it's right here on the beach front, so everything looks kind of cool. Reminds me a little bit of Moana. I mean, you guys know I have a soft spot for anything Disney, so yeah, obviously I would have seen that movie, and also I do have like a bunch of smaller cousins, but that's besides the point. Anyways, over there is, I believe, the rupee minigame. There's also like a general store, an inn, all that jazz that's around here as well, but yeah, that's basically this village in a nutshell. So not a whole lot going on here, kind of a chill place, really nice, but like I said, there's really not a whole lot of a reason to be down here. So I think with that, we're done. Let's just teleport over here to Faron, and yeah, you see that giant blue void on our map? I think it's about time we go and fill that out. So we're gonna head to the west of the tower, and look for some shrines, activate another Sheikah Tower. You know, the usual, the same thing we've been doing for quite a while now. I did say it would be a while until we go and take on the final Divine Beast, but even still, I feel like it's gone a lot faster than I thought it would. Like, I'm not sure how many videos it's been because I really haven't been keeping track, but I feel like it hasn't been that many. Alright, so yeah, that tower all the way over there, that's where we're going next. Along the way, we should encounter one shrine. Like, I know there's one off to the left over there, but that is not the one I'm planning to do first. I probably will get to that one though, because I believe that shrine off to my left is near the stable for the next region. So obviously I'm going to want to activate that. Maybe I'll grab Epona. Not too sure. Probably won't need Epona, to be totally honest. Like, a lot of these two regions, the shrines they have, they're sort of spread out. So you would think Epona would be, like, really helpful. But also the shrines are in areas that using Epona to get to would be rather difficult. So sometimes it is just a little bit better to walk in and climb and use Rivali's Gale and all that jazz, rather than to use Epona herself. That being said, though, let's just try and glide our way into the forest. And actually, I hear Cass. Why is Cass down here? Actually, oh wait, I think there's actually a shrine up north a little bit, and we get the quest from Cass down here. I might be wrong about that, but I think that's why he's over here. I know the shrine that we're going to currently does not require a quest though, so I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I may go and investigate a little bit later on just to confirm or deny my theory. For now though, right over this ridge is the shrine that we're currently going to, so aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Alright, let's go and do this thing, then we'll make our way to the Sheikah Tower. A lot of the shrines down here are pretty straightforward. It's kind of weird, because you'd expect them to be harder since, you know, we're a little bit later in the game. But, because this game is so open and you can, like, go down here at, like, any point after you finish the Great Plateau, it's tough to really give this game a difficulty curve, if you will. So I don't think it's that simple to say, like, oh, these were meant to be done, like, earlier on in the game, and these were meant to be done later on in the game. Like, that really doesn't make a whole lot of sense given the nature of the game itself. That being said, though, yeah, this is just like a minor combat shrine, so it's not going to be anything too amazing. Let me actually use the Thunderblade just because it's almost broken anyways, so might as well get rid of it. Alright, there we go. What else can I use here? Knight's Broadsword? Why the heck not? I'm actually okay with, like, using and getting rid of a couple of these weapons just because it seems like I have too many of them. I might actually go back to Link's house in Hateno and hang up a couple of things, like the Wind Waker boomerang, for instance. I don't know why the heck I'm still hanging on to that, considering I never really plan on using it, because obviously it's kind of something I want to hang on to. Alright, so now that that is done, let's grab these parts. The ancient gear, I will take that. I'm actually glad we're getting a bunch of those, because obviously we still need to finish getting the armor set from the Akala Ancient Tech Lab. Like, I was considering buying the ancient gears from the shop in Terrytown. That's a boomerang. I don't really care for it, so I will just leave it here. But yeah, I was considering buying the ancient gears from the shop in Terrytown, but I really don't want to waste the rupees. Plus, I think we might be able to find them on our own anyways. And like, even if not, farming guardians is not that hard. It's something I can do in just a couple of minutes, you know, in between videos. So, not a huge deal for me. Alright, now that we're done with that shrine though, we're going to go directly to the Sheikah Tower for this region. That way we can fill out our map and better see exactly where we need to go. There's probably like 1 or 2 more shrines we can do in this video, I would say. So let's get to it and not waste too much time. Let me actually get rid of Daruk's weapon too, just because I don't want to use it too terribly much in fear of like ruining it. I'm trying not to use the champion weapons all that much, except for like, you know, Mipha's trident, which I got and then like almost immediately broke. But you know, that was a different time, guys. That was back when we were super weak and like powerful weapons were hard to come by. So it was, you know, one of the best things that we had at the time, I think. So that's kind of why I used it a bunch. I mean, if I really wanted to get it remade again, I could. There's, like, someone in Zora's Domain I can talk to. I give them, like, a couple materials. They'll remake the items, so not a huge deal. And it's the same thing with, like, all the other champion weapons. But, I think it would be kind of cool to keep them around until, like, the end of the game, even though they will take up some inventory space. I could go and hang them up in my house, but, I mean, that's kind of, like, being used by other stuff anyways. Although really, I think I only hung up the Fierce Deity Sword. I'm pretty sure I didn't put anything else up there, even though I probably should have, but whatever, that's besides the point. Anyways, we're about here at this tower. Shouldn't take us too long to scale to the top. In fact, I don't really think there's anything stopping us, so I'll probably just like use Revali's Gale and call it a day. I know this area is surrounded by a bunch of enemies though, so we're going to want to watch out for these guys. We'll just take them out real quick before they call any of their buddies over. I think we're good for the most part, so let's just glide over here and hopefully no one else notices me. I don't think they did. And oh, hey buddy, I know you were here. That's just great. Alright, one guy, not a huge deal though. Can you stop blocking my... Really? Huh. I'm not exactly sure when he was able to attack me, because I'm pretty sure I had him stunned, but whatever, not a huge deal. I guess he managed to get like 1 attack in, but that's all he's gonna get, because now he's dead, and really didn't want that shield, but I guess I'll take it. Alright, that being said, we are at the base of the lake tower, so let's just climb to the top of this rock. Then, from here, we should be able to use Revali's Gale to get mostly all the way to the top. Yeah, there we go, that works. Sweet. Man, I'm so excited to fill in, like, this section of the map, because this is, like, the last large section, if you will. The only other Sheikah Tower that we need to activate besides this one is in a rather small area on the map, so, you know, not a whole lot left. Sheikah Tower activated. Scanning area. And boom, check it out. regional map extracted. Looking pretty good, ain't it? Alright, so now that that is done, let's try and find that shrine that we saw on our way here. I think it's behind where I am now, so... Ah, yes, there it is. Alright, got turned around just for a second there, so let's just place a pin right on that shrine. That way, you know, we don't get lost again. But now, we can start making our way there. And as you guys saw, it is right next to a stable. So, hooray, we can grab Epona if we need her. Probably won't, though. Honestly, we might not be using our horse for the rest of the game. Honestly, just because the desert region, we can't actually get Epona in there. Like, the game will stop you from bringing her into that region. So, we can really only use her in this region. And even then, probably not going to do that too much because, well, look at the terrain. We're, like, in a mountainous area. And even though there are pathways, sometimes it is just faster to go across the mountainous areas on foot rather than, you know, bring Epona along some trail or anything like that. Plus, I mean, at this point we have like, what, some odd 80 shrines already activated, so we can pretty much just teleport anywhere on the map that we really need to go and be anywhere in just a matter of moments. So, yeah, at some point horse travel does become kind of antiquated in this world where we can just teleport anywhere that we need to be. I mean, early on, don't get me wrong, having a horse is like indispensable, but once you start activating more and more shrines and stuff like that, yeah, it sort of does become more of a hassle, since then you need to like go to a stable, after you find the stable of course, get Epona, follow the trails, do all this, that, and the other thing. So now that we're sort of in like the last quarter of the game, yeah, horse travel, not exactly as useful as it once was. That being said though, let's complete this shrine. That way, at any point in the future, if we need to teleport back here to the stable, we can grab Epona and go exploring, you know, stuff like that. Plus, the shrine really shouldn't take us that long. So hopefully we'll have enough time left over to like complete one more shrine. I think there's only like 6 in this entire region. Actually, there might be 7 or 8, not too sure. I didn't actually count before I started like going in this region, but whatever. Metal doors open the way. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory shrine, but it does have a double meaning. So obviously the metal doors do open the way to other areas, but we can use them for other stuff. And wow, 13 HP, that was really tough. Holy moly. And cool, a singular ancient screw. Pretty sure back here actually, yeah, there's a secret compartment. Doesn't look like you can open that up, but inside is a chest. So let's see, what do we got? A gold rupee, not bad, I'll take that. I'm pretty sure there is like another mini guardian around here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Hey, buddy, 100 HP. That's a little better, but, still, one smackaroony, and he is donezoed. Alright, goodbye, my friend. Really, no ancient gears? Come on, man. Come on. I need, like, a few more. Alright, now, this metallic door is attached to a bombable wall. Not a good idea from a structural standpoint, so let's just use our remote bombs to blow those up real quick. And now, we don't even need to open this door. Ha! Screw you, metal doors, open the way. I make my own path. I make my own rules. And we got ourselves a knight's bow. You know what? I don't really need that, but that does remind me I should swap off of Rivali's bow. Alright, that's a little better. Okay, so, yeah, now that we destroyed the wall that this door was connected to, we can just take it with us. Haha! Okay, so here's essentially what we're going to be doing. We're going to use this door as a bridge of sorts. That way we can go from, like, platform to platform and eventually make our way to the altar. Now, along the way, there is a chest we can pick up. It's right on top of, like, all those weird stone bricks. Now, there's a couple of different ways you could go about getting it. You could, of course, blow up those bricks if you really want to, but I wouldn't recommend it because, you know, the chest is made of metal, so you can very easily just grab it and pull it down. Like, no reason to... Actually, I don't even know if you can blow those up now that I'm looking at them. I thought they were cracked, but apparently they're not, so I guess you could, like, use this thing to knock them over, but it's metallic, so yeah, just use magnesis. It's a whole lot easier. Also, I need you to not be holding it from this angle, so hang on, let me try and put this somewhere where it's not gonna fall down. There we go, that should do it. And then let me grab it from this direction, that way I can place it down here. And now I'm one step closer to getting to the altar. So once more, we'll just place this down and we should be good to go. I made that like a lot more complicated than it needed to be, but there we go. We are done with that shrine. And yeah, looks like we will have time to do at least one more shrine if we're lucky, so let's get to it then. Now there are a couple of shrines around here that are pretty close by, but I believe they require some sort of shrine quest, so not gonna do any of those just yet because they might take longer than, you know, I actually want to spend. So I think instead we'll travel back towards the tower of this region and then get another shrine real quick from there. And wow, it's nighttime already. Holy crud, where did our day go, man? Alright, whatever, not a huge deal. A lot of crickets in this area, but geez. Let's just travel right over to the lake tower, and you guys probably saw that little tiny island on the map for like a split second to the north of the tower. That's where we're going next. There just so happens to be like a shrine right in the middle of that thing, and should be pretty easy to get to. No quest required. I don't actually remember what's inside the shrine, but hopefully it's nothing too crazy, so let's get to it. Now, I do know there is a memory in this area as well. I actually need to look at my album again and figure out, like, which memory is next in chronological order, because we probably can go and, like, get a few of them right off the bat, but I believe the next memory is, located somewhere in Central Hyrule, so I may actually go and get that in, like, the next episode or so, just because I sort of need something to bridge the gap until the next Divine Beast, and now that we have the one from the bazaar in Gerudo Desert, we're pretty much good to go to get all the rest of the memories. Like, there's really nothing stopping us, so I might spend some more time doing that and picking those up more frequently. That being said, though, check it out. Here's our next shrine. Hopefully this one is a quick one, and I remember exactly what to do here. Otherwise, you'll see me stumble around for a bit, and that is not a pretty sight. Although, to be fair, the shrines are pretty straightforward, like, once you realize what's going on. So, if I do forget what to do here, it shouldn't take me too long to solve it again anyways. So this is Shatter the Heavens. Actually, yeah, I know exactly what I need to do here. So let's start by grabbing our circular remote bomb, and we'll place it right inside that little tiny container, and then we want to go to the top of this block and not stand on it. Now, that would be dangerous. Instead, let's place our square remote bomb, and now we'll stand back and sort of try and look up, because what you want to do here is detonate the circular bomb. That's going to send that flying, swap over to the square bomb, and blow up that breakable ceiling. Now we can use a circular bomb and go through there again. You might be able to do that with a bomb arrow, although I'm not sure that a bomb arrow can go up that high. Maybe if you use, like, one of the bows with longer range. Not too sure. Also, this is not the right way. There it is. I was looking for that chest. It's kind of hard to, like, figure out exactly where it is, because It's very disorienting, like when you get shot up in the sky. So let's do this one more time, except now we'll face in the right direction, and hopefully we can grab whatever it is inside that chest. I don't think it's anything too amazing, but, you know, I'd rather get it and be disappointed than not get it at all. Except that doesn't really make any sense, but whatever. Inside we got ourselves an 8-fold blade. Not that great of a weapon, but I'll take it, I guess, just because I do have the space for it. Alright, hello, Mr. Monk. I completed your shrine. I shattered the heavens, pierced them, if you will. So, give me my spirit orb. And ta-da, there we go. 10 of them, hooray! I'm probably at this point just going to like stock up on spirit orbs and only trade them in like when we go to the next major town before the next divine beast, because I see no reason or rush to trade them in anymore at this point. Like, I can just collect them and wait until later. Alright, so now that that shrine is done though, I think I'm going to end things off here. Might be kind of a shorter video, I do apologize, but I think this is a great spot to end things off. So, if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.